Welcome to the Vanilla to Vixen podcast. This show contains adult content, so if you are under 18 or easily offended, please switch off now. Mr. and Mrs N are not qualified relationship counsellors. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Now the disclaimer is out of the way. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our journey from Vanilla to Vixen.
Welcome to episode 166 of Vanilla to Vixen. We are your hosts, Mr. and Mrs N, and also sometimes known as
the Naughty Couple.
Hello, Mrs N.
Hello, Mr. N.
We are back for another action-packed naughty episode.
Lots to tell you about.
I know. It's been quite a busy week in the world of naughty hobbying. There's clubs opening, clubs closing.
Yes, we do have some announcements to make, don't we?
Yeah, it's been quite an interesting week, hasn't it, really?
It has, yes.
I've also received a little message from a gentleman who sent us this message, and he said that it's inspired by one of my earlier podcasts, apparently.
Oh, God.
So, would you like me to read it out to you?
Go on.
It's quite, heated.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
So he reads, "This inspired me, Mr. N. As I slipped my finger slowly inside her hole, I could immediately feel it getting wetter and wetter. I took my finger back out, and within seconds, she was going down on me. I really need to buy a new fucking boat, I thought to myself." I've already told everybody I'm not buying a boat.
As much as you'd love one.
We flirted with the idea and being on the call to the Coast Guards and hearing all the health and safety, the energy just drained out of me.
Yeah, we finally put that one to bed.
Yes, we were definitely not doing that. It was when the Coast Guard said to me, yes, what we do, you take your boat out, and then after the first few times, we come and watch your parties. Obviously, I hadn't told him what happens at our parties.
He might have enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm sure he would. And as the boat slowly sinks... Yes, it's not a good idea.
No.
That won't be happening in V2V boat trips, very sadly.
So, we have some announcements to make, Mr. N.
I know, yes, definitely. Do you want to start with the announcements?
I will. So, first of all, it's a congratulations announcement.
Okay.
So, last Saturday was the first anniversary of the Naughty Pineapple Club in Leicester.
The Naughty Pineapple in Leicester.
Yes, happy anniversary, guys.
Yes, congratulations.
Woo!
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, well done.
And we were only at the Naughty Pineapple, it feels like ages ago, and it felt a lot warmer.
Yes, it did feel a lot warmer, didn't it, at the time?
the temperatures dropped, the nipples are more protruding.
So yeah, happy anniversary, and here's to many more.
Absolutely. It's a lovely little club in Leicester.
Yes. So if anybody hasn't heard of the Naughty Pineapple, it's the club that used to be called Amigos.
Yes.
So it's been taken over by new owners.
Mm-hmm. And often Tina Von Teese can be seen there.
It has been known.
So there you go. You might see a celebrity.
You might spot her if you decide to go a trip to the Naughty Pineapple.
Absolutely.
But yes, congratulations, guys. Well done, you.
Good.
So, and the next one, this one came as a bit of a shock. There's been some rumours going around.
Okay.
About the Curious Club.
The Curious Club. So that club opened in Nuneaton.
It did.
In Warwickshire.
Yes.
About 12 months ago.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, there have been rumours that the club has closed down.
Okay.
I have it on a very good source, the details of what has actually happened.
Okay.
So they had a leaky roof to start off with.
Not uncommon for swingers to get wet. That would be sticking the finger in the hole. That's what they need to do for that.
Yes. And by the sounds of it, the landlord wasn't being particularly helpful about getting the leaky roof sorted.
Allegedly.
So the club decided to get somebody to come along and have a look at it and decide what they needed to do. However, that actually then turned into something a lot bigger.
Can happen at swingers clubs. You mean something? Part of the man got bigger when he looked. No, I've got the wrong end of the stick.
Definitely got the wrong end of the stick. Anyway, it turns out that there is actually structural issues with the building.
Oh no!
Yes,
that's not good.
Which came obviously as a bit of a surprise, and unfortunately, the club has had to close for safety reasons.
Oh no!
So none of these rumours that the club wasn't doing very well and they've had to close down. It's none of that. It purely is that there is structural issues that they need to obviously resolve because it isn't safe.
Okay, yeah.
So they are looking to relocate.
Nobody likes to see it in any business where people have put their heart and soul into a club, and we didn't actually get to go to the Curious Club.
No, we never got the opportunity, did we? So.
Yeah, and it's a very good location, really, because you've got kind of the West Midlands, you've got Warwickshire, Coventry, the capital of the West Midlands, of course, capital of swinging is the West Midlands, and Warwickshire kind of, I suppose, it links the East Midlands and West Midlands, so it's a really good location.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing I love about this community is how there's no rivalry, really. Everybody kind of chips in. They all look after each other. And I've had an update today regarding the Curious Club.
Yeah.
And there's been 2 other clubs that have literally gone, listen, guys, we can help you out.
That's beautiful.
Which is amazing, isn't it? So the Attic have stepped in to help.
That's the Attic at Derbyshire.
Yeah. So they're going to be hosting one of the Curious Club's events in November.
That's nice.
And also the Lifestyle Lounge is helping to support the club too.
That's Rod.
It is.
Rod and his lifestyle.
Robin.
Excellent. That's really nice.
Yeah, so just for anybody who's involved with the Curious Club, we wish you all the best.
Yeah, and I hope you get back on your feet.
Absolutely. If we can do anything to help, give us a shout.
But don't trust me with brickwork.
No, I definitely wouldn't put him in charge of any building.
No. Boats and building, no, definitely not. So talking of events, Mrs N.
Yes?
Our events for the year have almost come to an end.
I can't believe it.
We've got just 2 V2V events left. So we had the V2V event Vegas Vixens just last week. I'm still recovering.
We're still recovering. It was a really good night, though.
I think it was the best Vegas Vixens of the year. I would
absolutely agree with that, Mr. N.
And we'll talk about that in a little bit. I don't want to spoil it. We'll tell you some of the naughtiness that occurred. And also, that leaves us just with 2 V2V events for 2025.
Oh, wow.
Can't believe it. So we've got our 1940s party that we'll talk about in a little bit.
Yes.
And our Christmas party.
Yes.
But as, you know, we've got a few weeks spare. we thought, well, what shall we do? We'll look in the events diaries.
See what's coming up.
Yeah, and we noticed quite a difference. Liberty Elite, which is our kind of local club, has got some different alternative events on.
They do.
So traditionally, your Saturdays are for couples and single ladies at Liberty Elite. And that's in Leicestershire, if you didn't know. You should know by now. It's episode 166. And it's so traditionally Saturdays are always your couples nights. You've got your couples, single ladies. But we had a quick look at the events diary and we were shocked.
It was a bit of a... Did we just read that right?
So Libs has got an alternative night on, which is called The Alternative Affair. When is that on, Mrs N?
So that is on Saturday the 29th of November.
And that is run by hosts that we know and love dearly.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. They can be seen at a certain hotel. Where earlier this year at Velvet Vixens. It says, yes, welcome to the alternative affair. So step into the shadows and lose yourself for a night of dark glamour, pulsing with raw energy and unfiltered desire. Think sexy goths, emo icons, punk rockers, all colliding on the dance floor.
Ooh.
So yeah, you got filthy riffs in there. It's going to be quite a naughty party.
It's going to be a naughty party.
So yeah, that night is on Saturday, the 29th of November.
That is right. Yes, absolutely. Then on Saturday, the 6th of December,
Yes.
they are holding a sploshing party.
We talked about sploshing.
We have talked about sploshing before.
So for anybody that doesn't know, sploshing involves cake, chocolate,
Cream,
basically making a dirty protest
custard.
all over your body.
You could be riling around in all the ingredients to amazing trifle.
It literally creates the term sugar tits. So on Saturday the 6th of December, again, libs changed. You know, normally it's your couples night. This night is open to single guys and single ladies, as well as couples. Anybody can go along to this one. Obviously, you've got to ring first. You can pre-book your tickets, which are £30 each per ticket, not per couple. It's per person. So it's £30 per person if you pre-book. If you pay on the door, it will be £40 per person.
That's right.
On
yes.
the door.
It's also an earlier opening time as well, isn't it?
Yes, this party's 7 o'clock until 12 o'clock at Libs, so it doesn't go on until the normal 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd imagine they've got to clean up.
I would imagine they will.
That's quite a job.
Do the people have to bring anything with them?
Yes, so you've got to bring your own towels to this one.
Oh, okay.
So you don't want chocolate all over the club towels.
Absolutely not.
So this is a sploshing party, so do not turn up in your glam and glitz ball gown, I would imagine, because, yeah, you might end up looking like you've had a dirty protest. And that's called Messy Mischief.
Oh, cool. It does sound lots of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's a different
Something
experience.
different, yeah.
Like us, if you want to go out and experience something different, try it. Try sploshing.
Yeah. Now, if you can't wait until then...
Well, if they knew you were coming, they'd have baked a cake.
So, DC, the lovely Dangerous Curves...
Dangerous Curves and Roxy.
And the beautiful Roxy. It's Dangerous Curves' biggest event.
Of the year.
It is.
For them.
It's Rocktoberfest.
Yep, so it kind of combines Dangerous Curves, if you love the curvy ladies, and seriously heavy rock music.
Yes, it's called Rebellious Spirit of Rock.
What date is that on, Mrs N?
That is Friday the 17th of October.
Rocktoberfest. That's going to be a good one.
It will be, and it is a guest list only one, so if you want to attend that event, you must contact the club.
Absolutely, that's Liberty Elite. Go onto their website, you can get all the details from there.
Yes. However, Mr N,
Yes.
we need to talk about Vegas Vixens.
Oh my goodness. Vegas Vixens. So Vegas Vixens, as most people know, was our second event we ever created at Liberty Elite.
Yes, we did.
And we wanted a Friday night event so we could have single guys.
Yep. We had a lot of single guys messaging us, didn't they, saying,
yeah,
we want to come to one of your parties, but we can't because it's on a Saturday.
Yep, that's right. And at that time, obviously, Saturdays were couples only at Libs. So,
yes.
Yeah. So we couldn't invite them to the normal party. So we had to create something where we wanted to mix it up, because we wanted the feel, that relaxed, laid back feel of a Saturday night, but we did want a limited number of like really, really nice guys, but we didn't want you hear a lot of criticisms from certain people about clubs on Friday nights where you have a lot of single guys that are sort of limited in number. And so we didn't want to create that. We wanted to create something a bit different. So along came Vegas Vixens.
Yes.
And we have casino games. we had the amazing Callum, who brought along his casino tables and did games for us for most of the night, absolutely tirelessly, thanklessly. And we played for some incredibly naughty prizes.
There were some naughty prizes, Mr. N. Do you want to tell the listeners some of the things that people won that evening?
I was hoping you were going to ask me that because I got very excited over my prizes. We had some orgasm balls, which were won, I believe, by the cabin girl.
They certainly were.
And she said, Mr. N, these do nothing for me.
I believe she gave them to Fanny Ann.
Did she?
I believe so.
Oh, they will definitely be.
They will definitely get
active.
used. Yes.
So, for anybody that doesn't know, orgasm balls. What we like to do, everybody knows we have vanilla2vixen.co.uk, and we have naughty sex toys on there, and we get sort of things sent to us that are brand new. So these orgasm balls, we were like, okay, we'll try them out. We'll give them out as a prize first to see what they're like. And they're quite an old-fashioned thing. I think you can call them like Chinese balls, can't you? And you insert them into the lady parts.
Have you gone all coy?
And apparently they're meant to feel very nice as you're walking around and shopping in Morrison's.
Fanny Ann, if you're listening, when you've used them, could you let us know how you got on?
And as you're walking around shopping, every little helps. Oh, no, that's the other one.
That's the other one.
And then we had a very special prize.
Go on.
Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. As Fatboy Slim and the band Corner Shop once said.
They did.
Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. And we had one. It was a pillow which was all lovely and soft, a bit like a beanie toy. Is it jelly beans, are they called, those jelly beans? But this was like...
You mean jelly cats?
Is it jelly cats?
Jelly cats,
So
yes.
I'm not down with the kids anymore. I don't know what the fuck a jelly cat or a jelly bean is. But this was like a jelly cat. But you don't have to queue and mortgage your house to buy one.
And you can't buy one from Jellycat either.
No, you certainly can't. Not our type of plush toy. It was basically a pillow with two giant tits on.
It was a booby pillow.
And you could sleep with your face in the tits. It was brilliant.
You loved it, didn't you? You absolutely loved it.
I literally cried a little bit when I had to give that away.
Yeah, I know.
We've given away a holiday on Spicy Island worth thousands of pounds, but I still wanted that pillow more.
You were in trouble though, Mr. N, weren't you, with the lovely Mrs MotherTrucker?
Ah, yes.
Because the Mrs MotherTrucker wanted to win the double-ended dildo.
She did.
Yes. She didn't win it though, did she?
No, she was absolutely glaring at me. Absolutely glaring. She has been after a double-ended dildo for quite some time, and she knows we give one away usually every time at Vegas Vixens as one of our prizes. So I bought an extra long one to give away. And I was kind of concerned because she said, Mr. N, I want the double-ended dildo because I want to see how far up it goes. And she did this kind of motion with it coming out of her mouth. So she kind of would look like a hog roast.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so
yeah, you
she didn't win.
No, and you are in bad books.
I'm in bad books, but at least Mrs MotherTrucker will not be harmed for another week or two, because I think she would have done herself some serious damage with the size of that thing.
That night, it was such a lovely atmosphere, wasn't it?
Yeah, I want to especially thank the single guys, because single guys get bad stick.
Yeah.
And each one of our single guys were absolutely amazing. And we talk about high etiquette, kind of like not following couples around clubs and things like that. And we really do put our trust into single guys.
Yeah. Because
how they behave can make or break a night.
Exactly. I mean, we put an awful lot of effort in, don't we? We video verify all the single guys to make sure that they're the right people for our event.
And it's really nice now as well, because we've got quite a few single guys that come regularly, and so they know what that etiquette is expected.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we've got total trust in them. And so we had a few of the regular guys. We always keep the ratios extremely low, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to go to a party where it's just 40 or 50 single guys.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay if it's LGBT night, but as kind of like a basic sort of straight night, if you want to call it that, whatever you want to call it, you don't want a club full of straight single guys. That's going to be a bit boring, isn't it?
It is. It is.
So we keep the numbers extremely low ratio, and it just made for an amazing party atmosphere.
It did. I do owe you an apology, though.
Okay.
So, you know how we always do our little match game?
Yes.
For when people first arrive, it's a little icebreaker. It helps people, you know, make conversations with other people.
I went to town on the match game.
You went to town on it, and you did Vegas showgirls, didn't you?
So everybody that came in got a little passport, well, a little bit bigger than a passport, but I didn't want to make it too easy. So we had pictures of all these very scantily clad, beautiful showgirls that were all very, very similar to each other.
Yeah, which I complained at you for.
Yes.
Didn't I? And said, this is ridiculous. You've made it way too hard. Nobody is going to match. Nobody will win. And it turns out we had more matches than we've ever had before.
I know. I told you so.
I do apologise, Mr. N. It was very good. It was amazing. And I have full faith in you.
And I had a giggle at everybody going around squinting. Squinting, kind of looking at these little pictures, going, have you got mine? I don't know. Yours looks like it's got a third nipple.
It probably did.
They were like, no, that's a tassel. No, it was absolutely great fun, and thank you to everyone that played.
Yes,
the match game.
I had a little bit of an incident on the way home, though. So we stopped off for the obligatory McDonald's on the way back.
The post-sex club McDonald's.
Absolutely. And one of my shoes fell to bits.
Yes. I did feel I was partially responsible for that, because you did ask me which pair of shoes looked the best.
I know, and if you'd have gone for the black ones, I'd have been all right.
I chose the dainty pair.
Yeah, so I obviously the ladies will understand this. When you need several outfits and things, and this one was from Vinted.
Okay.
And I thought I'd got myself a real bargain, because I got 2 pairs of shoes for about £6, one gold, one silver. And I thought, bargain, these would be brilliant for the clubs.
You've just kind of got to look at it like renting a pair of shoes.
Yeah, well, it was we had the McDonald's, and I noticed there was something in the bottom of the footwell, and I thought, what's that? Picked it up, and it was like, oh, this happens to be the complete sole of my shoe. And I was like, oh, it's okay. Well, I'll just glue it back on when I get home. No, when I got out the car to go into the house, it was almost like it just, in the cartoons when you get the cars that run out of steam and they suddenly everything collapses. That's what happened to my shoe.
Your shoe just spontaneously exploded around your foot.
It did. And I had to hobble into the house with one shoe on.
You looked like Cinderella.
Thank you.
2:00 in the morning, the car had turned into a pumpkin, and the shoe had just totally spontaneously combusted.
Yes. So be careful, girls, when you are buying things off these places. Make sure you read the description to make sure that they're okay.
So just before we move on to other things, 2 big events to mention.
Yes.
The last 2 V2V events. Vanilla to Vixen. We have got Saturday the 8th of November. Get your jazz rags on. Does that make any sense?
That sounds really funny.
It does, really. It's that we're going back in time, back to the time of jazz, and when everything was a bit naughty and a bit, saucy. It was the 1940s, and of course, everybody was naughty in the 1940s, but they were just a little bit more secretive with it.
This is true.
So we are going back to the 1940s. You can dress up.
You can. If you want to. It's not compulsory.
It's not obligatory.
No.
But I am getting dressed up. I've been watching a bit of Dad's Army for a little bit of...
For a bit of inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah. I can't decide. ARP Warden or... I'm not sure yet. But you can dress up.
You can.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, it's a night for newbies. So it's vanilla and Vixens. If you're an established Vixen and you like meeting newbies as well, you are most welcome to come along. It's for couples and single ladies only, because it is a Saturday, and that Saturday is couples only night at Liberty Elite. So it's couples and single ladies only, and it's on Saturday the 8th of November. You can message us on that thing called Fab Swingers. We are the Naughty Couple, NAUGHTYCP1, or you can send us an email to naughtycouple, NAUGHTYCP1 @yahoo.com.
Awesome.
If you want to come along to the 1940s V2V night.
Then we're going to end the year with a bang.
A bang in more ways than one.
Exactly, in more ways than one.
It is our Christmas spectacular party.
It is.
Santas and Sinners.
Yes.
On Saturday, the 13th of December. So if your stocking is full, just save a little bit for one more night. You know, Saturday the 13th, it's the week before Christmas.
Yeah.
So get the babysitters in and get out for a naughty night out before the madness of Christmas unfolds. And that's Vanilla to Vixen, Santas and Sinners.
Yes, that will be a good one. And everybody will be in really good spirits. And it's the week before my birthday.
There you go. You can give Mrs N the bumps.
Oh, I wonder what you were going to say then.
Now, I know what Mrs MotherTrucker would like in her stocking.
The double-ended dildo.
That big, giant double-ended dildo, yes. Talking of Mrs MotherTrucker.
Is it that time of the show?
Fun Fact Friday. Fun Fact Friday.
Crows pass down grudges like heirlooms. When they see a human as a threat, they teach their young to remember that face and hate it too. Years later, generations of crows can still recognise and harass the same person who once wronged them.
These Fun Fact Fridays just get madder and madder.
Do you know, I always thought there was something sinister about crows.
I question this one.
Why? Why?
How can a crow pass down the face? It's not got like a little printer and a little fax machine or something to its younger generation.
Well, you don't know. If it sees that face, it could give it a quick nudge with its wing and go, oh, you see that one there?
This makes no sense.
Don't question Mrs MotherTrucker. She knows her facts.
She certainly does. I question where she gets her facts from. But she might beat me with a double-ended dildo. So
she might well do, so be careful.
Yes. Yeah. We'll move on swiftly.
We'll move on. So last week,
yes,
we covered the question of the week on the Discord group.
Our V2V Discord group is getting more and more popular, isn't it? Everybody's on there chatting, and it's a place where you can chat safely. It's not a pickup place. It's not a dating app or anything at all.
Absolutely not.
It's totally free to use. All the details are on v2v.uk. All the links are on there, how to join. It's for people that are interested in the naughty hobby and might want to go to a V2V event in the future, or for people who have attended our events, who want to chat with the people that attend regularly.
Yes. It's great for tips. There are ladies' rooms, there are gentlemen's rooms.
Yeah, so you can join separately kind of things. All totally free to use.
Absolutely.
And we have a question of the week, which is often set by Saucy.
Yes.
Or Mr H.
Yes.
This one's not.
This week's question was set by the beautiful Crimson Rose.
Crimson Rose, who we've had on the show as a guest. And we went out with Crimson Rose on a vanilla evening.
We did, didn't we? It wasn't just Crimson Rose we went out with, was it?
It was a whole swingers night out, which we'll talk about in a little minute. But we went, let's just say, to put the willies up us. And once we'd had the willies put up us, we saw a few ghoulies. Yeah, but we'll talk about
that in a minute.
Yeah.
So, Crimson's question of the week was...
Yes.
What is your best cover story for a club night?
Oh, everybody has to have...
It's an alibi. What alibi do you have?
Everybody has to have their own
What used to be
alibi.
ours, Mr N?
Well, everybody knows that I used to work in entertainment, or you should do by now, and in music. And so we used to say, before we got outed, we used to say that we were off to a Freemasons entertainment to entertain the Freemasons.
That's right, yes.
Which was genius. I had the best alibi in the whole world of swinging. Because everybody knows that the Freemasons are all very secretive, lift the penny up, show the knee. I've given away too many secrets. But everybody knows that happens in the Freemasons. So, of course, nobody can ask you about it because it's like a secret club. It's a perfect alibi.
It was very good.
Unless you meet another Freemason.
Exactly.
And then they ask you too many questions, which lodge you go to and all that. And then it all failed and falls apart. But apart from that, it was all good.
Okay. Well, here are some of the responses.
Okay.
So if you are starting out in the naughty hobby and then thinking to yourself, what excuses are we going to come up with? What is our alibi? This might give you some tips.
Okay.
So one of the first ones was, I'm not going to name anybody's names on this because
we haven't got permission.
We haven't, so I'm just going to read the responses. So the first one is, we started with our next door neighbour had split up with her man and moved to Scotland, which was true.
What?
So the excuse was she was coming back down to meet up with friends, but as we were out at least twice a month, we now just say we're out with friends. And my mum looks after our lad. We get lots of questions about who and where we're going, as we never used to go out socially. It was only once in a blue moon. We also have Life 360 tracker app. We know about that, don't we?
So that tracks you on your phone exactly where you are. You have all your family members on there and they can see you at all times. That could be very bad for swingers.
Yes. So they have the Life 360 tracker app with their son. So they know where he is. So they have to turn off the locations, but accidentally left theirs on one night to Libs, but have never been asked about it yet. So I think you managed to get away with that one.
Mom, Dad, why are you spending all night in a field?
This one is, we go to work social events.
Works. It depends how many you go to, but come on. I mean, say you go like once every other month. That's a lot of work social events.
It is. It is. I love this one. This is hilarious. My cover story, I'm going to a swinging club.
Brilliant. Hiding in plain sight. That's the best way. Hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
No one will ever find you.
No. It's very good because nobody believes it, you see.
No.
They all laugh and go, oh, yeah, right. We just say that we're going to a Northern Soul do. Good music.
No, that's too dangerous. That's too dangerous for me.
Why? Sooner
or later, you're going to meet somebody. It's very popular in Northern Souls. You're going to meet somebody that says, I want to come with you. Then you're fucked.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I thought about that. The next one was benefits of being health and safety for an engineering firm that goes to customer sites. The on-call engineer rang regarding a safety issue that I had to go and look into.
That's far too complicated. Far too complicated. I guess it's boring. Anything health and safety.
Nobody's going to really question it. If you do a job where you're on call, nobody's really going to question that, surely.
I'll be honest, I'd nodded off halfway through you talking about that. It's a winner for me. I'm not interested. I don't want to know. Yeah, brilliant.
Okay, we began with telling family and friends that we were going to salsa lessons. We never thought that friends would ask us to show off our newfound salsa skills at vanilla parties. All we could muster was a few moves we'd seen on Strictly.
No, totally busted. Shit idea. Definitely not. Because
no, it gets worse. So now they tell their friends that they go to line dancing lessons. Because one of the parties is a big country and western fan. It's a lot more believable and far easier dance to learn using YouTube tutorials.
So they're having to learn line dancing just to complete their alibi. No, that's totally no.
No.
Because the time as well, you'd have to actually attend salsa lessons. That could be other nights in the club.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. Here's another good one. We say we are going to work, as we both work at a swingers club, and everyone knows that anyway. So when we do have a night on foot on the side of the bar, it makes no difference.
Hiding in plain sight. I love that. I love that one.
So one more,
Okay.
just to finish off.
Yep.
I tell my son that I'm going out dancing with the girls. He always rolls his eyes because he thinks I'm too old to go to nightclubs. And he's right. He's absolutely not right. You're never too old to go to nightclubs.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So hopefully we've given you some tips there if you're needing an alibi for your naughty hobby.
And we've busted some myths as well. We like busting the myths. Don't say you're going salsa dancing. It won't work out. It's a total myth to say that's a good alibi. Terrible. Terrible. So we carry on with this show. There is some meat to the show, I promise, other than us just dicking around this week. We've got some interesting facts to talk about sex, as normal.
We do.
I've got something to talk about called RSD, which is a condition that I think I could suffer from.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that a little bit later on.
Rightio.
And gentlemen's cum times.
Ooh.
So we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Rightio.
But first, we'd better mention what put the willies up Mrs N last week. And we decided to have a collective swingers social event of our own, didn't we?
Well, we were very kindly invited.
We were invited by the beautiful Crimson Rose, who's just the most gorgeous lady ever. And we said, can we just tag along on your night?
Can we gate crash?
And yeah, she kind of, said she wanted to go out and do a ghost, it's like a ghost walk.
It is a little bit, yes.
And it was kind of like all put on by he was almost like a professional actor, wasn't he? Very good.
Yeah.
And he did these ghost stories around the town of Warwick.
Yes, it was actually called The Weird Walk of Warwick.
And we rate it 10 out of 10. What do? We've not got stars. 10 out of 10 dildos.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
It was bloody brilliant.
It was so good. So it was obviously you and me.
Yeah.
The lovely Crimson Rose.
Yeah.
The gorgeous Mrs MotherTrucker.
Poor old Mr MotherTrucker.
Bless him, was working.
He had absolute FOMO.
Yeah.
He was working and missed out. So Mrs MotherTrucker was rocked upon her own, bless her.
She did. And then we also had the amazing Rodgered and the Cabin Girl.
Oh, Rodgered and the Cabin Girl. They were just so much fun.
The guy who was, I suppose you could call him a tour guide, couldn't you?
Yes, yeah.
He was dressed up, he had a mask on and
He had a mask that looked like a crow.
He did.
So he will hate our offspring for generations. He got like a white crow mask on.
He was dressed in black with a hat, and he had a lantern with him. He was very, very good. He was theatrical. He was funny,
entertaining,
very entertaining, and how he remembers all of that knowledge. I was in awe.
The whole thing went on for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
and he must have been talking for about an hour.
Yeah,
non-stop. All these real, true fact stories with ghost story elements to them. So you learn a lot of history and the actual kind of like myth ghosty side of things was just brilliant. And we met kind of under the archway, I don't know what the official word for it is, in Warwick, which was part of the original Warwick Castle, where they hung a lot of the bad people.
Yes. And
it was just so much fun. And it just goes to show what myths it is when people think you're a swinger and just think you're all over each other and in bed with each other all the time. And often that's not the case. There were people there that we have never played with. And it's just such a close friendship because you know this naughty secret about each other. And it instantly builds the trust there.
Yeah. There was a gentleman that was following us around as part of the group.
Yes.
That Mrs MotherTrucker was a little bit suspicious of.
She was actually convinced that he probably spotted you, Mrs N.
Well, apparently so. And she kept saying to me every time we stopped, so, have you noticed how he always hangs around where we are? She said, I swear to God, he knows you. She kept saying.
It was quite a popular night, wasn't it? So there was a big group of people. Obviously, all those naughty pineapple people were standing in one area, kind of, making little jokes and everything. And Rodgered at one stage spotted a building up for lease.
Yes.
I was like, that'd make a brilliant V2V club. And I was like, no, Roger, it really wouldn't. Not right next to Warwick Castle. We might have a little problem with licensing with that. And so, yeah, it was just so much fun. And every time, so you kind of stop and have like half an hour story or 15, 20-minute story.
Yeah.
And then you walk a bit further. And this guy kind of like followed on behind us. And then followed on a little bit further and just kept following us.
Mrs MotherTrucker was convinced he was listening in on our conversations. And she kept saying, I'm sure he recognises you. And obviously, as people know, I have quite a distinctive giggle.
You got recognised in Asda in York.
Yes, I've been recognised in a few places, haven't I?
Hello, everybody, to Asda in York. You got recognised. Where else have you been recognised? On Sainsbury's car park. It's always supermarkets.
It is. But, also on, it was a car park when we went to B&M in Colville. I got
in Leicestershire.
In Leicestershire, I got noticed then as well. So anyway, Mrs MotherTrucker was convinced this guy was a swinger.
Yes.
And that he'd obviously knew who we were. It wasn't until right at the end of the evening we realised why he was hanging back.
Yeah. You know that moment where you expect somebody to come up and go, can I have your autograph or something? It was a bit embarrassing.
It was slightly embarrassing.
He was connected to the gentleman who was doing the tour.
He was his mate.
And that's why he was following us around. Just thinking, God,
he's obviously heard the tour thousands of times, so it wasn't kind of like in with the crowd.
No.
He was just hanging back. Bless him.
Probably just watching the people going, they look like a load of swingers.
Well, in fairness, if he was listening to our conversation, it probably would have made him titter a little bit.
Yeah.
Because as usual, we can't just have a vanilla conversation. It all turns into something naughty sooner or later. But
and we learned that it was all historic and Henry VIII and also they were worse than us.
They were. And the other thing is, isn't it, which I said to you, Mr. N, is obviously we've been to Warwick Castle, not together yet. We said we need to do that at some point.
That was one of those interesting relationship moments when I thought I'd been to Warwick Castle with you.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
But it was actually an ex-girlfriend.
It was, yeah. That went down really well, didn't it?
Yes, that was a quiet weekend.
So it's on our to-do list to go to Warwick Castle together.
Yes.
But as we said, obviously we both have been to Warwick Castle with different people. We've never actually walked around Warwick.
It's beautiful.
It is absolutely stunning.
Beautiful, beautiful town.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. And again, quite a good place for a swingers club.
Yeah.
You think about it.
You never know.
You're connecting Coventry to Leicestershire to the capital, the West Midlands. It's great. I was looking around, very interested in some of the properties. But I do think we might have a little bit of problem with licensing.
Maybe a wee bit.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Horny's always on about, I should go more historic and castles and big it up a little bit.
You can't get much bigger than Warwick.
Yes, if you're a town planner for Warwick.
Also, I'm not sure if I'd want Warwick Castle. There's an awful lot of hauntings in there, as
That
we
is
found
true.
out.
Yeah, that they'd like to put the willies up you in different kind of ways.
Yeah, and one of the ghosts apparently that is in the dungeon area is apparently like a big beast, black beast, and the rumour is...
You're going to spoil it for people.
Well, I just wanted to tell this
Go
little
on then.
one, but
Yeah.
the rumour is if you see this beast...
The Beast of Warwick Castle.
The Beast of Warwick Castle, basically your life is doomed forever.
And basically, all it was a woman who stole some butter and milk.
She did, yeah, she did.
That's all it was. I'm not telling you anymore.
No, not going to tell you anymore. If you are interested in it, we highly, highly recommend it. It's a great evening.
And that they're doing a special one for Christmas. It's called The Weird Tales of Warwick Castle or something.
I don't know what the Christmas one's called, Mr.
No, but
N.
what's the normal one called?
It's The Weird Walk of Warwick.
That's the one. Find it on the internet. It's bound to be on the interweb. Tell them some swingers sent you. from vanilla to Vixen. He will wonder what the hell you're talking about. And it's just brilliant. And it's only about £11 per person.
It was brilliant. We had a great evening because we at the end of it, they kind of leave you outside Weatherspoons.
Yes. And that was really terrifying then, because then we had to go into Weatherspoons. And that was absolutely scary.
But the whole evening only cost us about 30 quid, didn't it?
I know.
I'm a cheap
brilliant.
date, Mr. N.
Absolutely. So, yes, a huge thank you to Crimson Rose for letting us crash your party.
Yes, absolutely. I know.
And we move on. So, this week, as I say, I'm going to talk about something called RSD. And this is actually quite serious.
Okay.
So, I always think I'm a little bit ADHD.
Yes, it has been noted before.
I've got a very short attention span and all that. You can have all sorts of labels and things now. And I know ADHD is a serious thing. But I think I'm definitely somewhere on the spectrum. My attention span is that of a gnat.
Yes, it is.
And I'm mentioning an article that's recently been in the Huffington Post. Is this ADHD symptom messing with your sex life?
Oh.
And it's called RSD. Which is, obviously, everybody knows that attention deficit hyperactive disorder impacts many different aspects of your life. And it says, what is RSD and how does it harm your sex life? So RSD is rejection sensitive dysphoria.
Okay.
And it means having an intense negative emotional reaction, often emotional pain, to real perceived instances of rejection. So when you think about that in the swinging world, that's like a real problem, because you're going up to people and kind of putting yourself out there, and there's chances of rejection.
Yeah.
High rejection. The way to deal with RSD is to kind of preempt what's happening.
Right.
So this article kind of goes on to say that it's if you're in a couple, because it just treats obviously the mainstream. So it's kind of, again, communication with your partner recognising that you can have RSD as part of ADHD, and you could be rejected simply. You could feel rejected by, does this shirt look nice?
Yeah.
And your partner saying, no, you look like a fucking idiot. Go and change immediately. And that can actually cause you emotional pain.
Yeah.
But if you're in a swinging environment, you can't just communicate that with your partner. It's not probably the best thing to go up to people and go, yes, I am ADHD and I suffer from RSD. If you recognise these symptoms, that you are extremely sensitive to being rejected, and it does cause you emotional pain.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, how is the best way to deal with it?
Yeah, that's a difficult one, because if you literally came out and said that's going to put the other party in a bit of an awkward...
Yeah, you can't, because that's too much pressure on the other person.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Like, please will you sleep with me? Your rejection would cause me emotional pain. You can't do that. That's not going to work. So it's a good excuse, but it's not going to work. So I think probably the best way, and I was thinking about this quite a lot, is to just communicate that with your partner.
Yeah.
So perhaps on the way home, if you've been to the club, and it's, talking about the rejection as a couple.
Yeah.
If you're a single person, and we know we have a lot of single people listen, share that with your friends in the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Build up that friendship with people like we were talking about. We just went out on a vanilla night. Get chatted on Discord, and I guarantee you will find your people that become good friends that you will chat to.
Yeah.
And a lot of our little crew, our little people, do have their own personal close friends, don't they?
They do, yeah.
And they talk very personally with each other. And so with that in mind, as long as you've got somebody to share that with, it's worth talking to them. Nobody likes rejection. Everybody takes it personal anyway. But if you suffer with some of the symptoms of ADHD and you find that you take rejection particularly hard, it is worth noting that it could be this RSD.
That's really interesting.
I thought I'd bring it up.
No, it's good. It's good advice, and it's good to make people aware. Yeah. They may not have even thought
everybody recognises there's loads and loads of stuff on the internet that certain things you can recognise, like impulsivity. That's definitely me. I nearly bought a fucking boat. Difficulty with social cues, struggles with organisation, challenges in completing tasks, all general sort of things that people recognise and associate with ADHD. But this RSD and this emotional struggle with rejection, share it, as we always say, and we talk a lot about mental health on the show, and it's share it. A problem halved, isn't it? A problem shared
absolutely.
is a problem halved.
Yeah, definitely.
Now we move on. I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you know what a refractory period is?
Oh, it sounds something mathematical.
Well, no, not quite. Although there are numbers involved.
Okay.
And it's time. Refractory periods are something that men have.
Oh, right.
So you see, you thought men didn't have to suffer periods.
Oh, here we go.
Do, you see. It's an absolute bloody nightmare being a man. Is there anything more frustrating than having great sex? This article says, and this is from Men's Health this week magazine. And it says, is there anything more frustrating than having great sex and wanting to go for another round, but not being physically able to? We've all been there, guys. There's actually a scientific term for this refractory period.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's called. A refractory period is the time after a man ejaculates to when he can no longer able to have an erection. And this is sexologist Emily Morse who's talking about this. And she says, while there's not much that you can do to eliminate your refractory period, there are things you can do to make your recovery time shorter.
Oh, okay.
So there you go, guys. You ready? Here's everything you need to know about refractory periods and why they occur in the first place and how you can try to shorten yours. It has all to do with the changes in the body that occur after you have an orgasm. So post-ejaculation, your penis becomes flaccid, neutral signals telling your body to relax. Everything's fine. You've had your fun. Now go to sleep. At least that's me. And that's you, Mrs.
I was going to say that's me.
Yeah. And it says your body's telling you to relax all the time. And urologist and assistant professor at the College of Medicine in Orlando, Florida, which is Jamin Bahambabat. Try saying that after you've had an orgasm. He talks about having a drop in dopamine, and if you've got low testosterone levels, that can actually affect your how long it takes to go from having an orgasm to getting stiff again. Elevated prolactin levels post-ejaculation could play a role in your ability to get it up again. Increased prolactin and subsequent lower testosterone is like a double whammy affecting your sex life, says Dr. Brahmabat. By contrast, women generally have a much shorter refractory period, or even none at all. So you see,
we're always ready to go.
Yeah. Women are designed to be multi-orgasmic. You're definitely multi-orgasmic, Mrs. N.
Aww.
Which means they can have one after the other, after the other, after the other. But just because they can doesn't necessarily mean they want to. If you have a female partner who may have ultra-sensitive post-orgasm organs or bits and bobs down there, that might make her wary of further stimulation.
Yeah.
You should always check in and make sure your partner is up for round 2 before trying anything further. I mean, that's quite common, isn't it? It's like,
it is.
It's not just like, come on, off again.
I can get very sensitive down there after orgasm.
Yeah, absolutely. So it carries on. How long does a refractory period last? So refractory periods are different for every guy. Some men can be ready in an hour or less, and others take many hours or even a full day.
A whole day?
Whole day.
Wow.
You may have noticed that the length of your refractory period changes at different points in your life. So basically your recovery depends on age.
Okay.
How many arousals do you get in between sessions? Obviously all the hormones affect that, says Dr. Brahmabat.
Yeah.
Studies have found teenagers can take minutes to recover, whilst men in their 30s and 40s take 30 to 60 minutes. There is no hard or fast rule on how quickly you can recover. So, of course, the big question, can you do anything about it to shorten your refractory period? Ladies, if you want to shorten your man's refractory period, get closer to the speaker. While this is often a good idea to let your body rest, if you really want to be able to go again, ASAP, there are a few things you can do to potentially shorten your refractory period. Can you guess what any of them are, Mrs N?
Fluids.
No, you're not an athlete. These are some of the tips. Try a new position.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So increasing arousal is the fastest way for guys to get back into the game. So that's one of them. Talk dirty. That does me every time.
It does you. You like a bit of dirty talk.
I'm a filthy oral whore. Oral spelled A-U-R-A-L. Oral. Definitely. Talking dirty. If you want to come up and whisper to me, I'm gone. I'll just have a mess in my trousers. So another way to freshen up your sex sesh is to get ready for round 2. Incorporate dirty talk or dirtier than usual talk into your lovemaking, it says. Okay. And then some of the others are try a sex toy. So if the lady's ready to go again and the gentleman isn't, use a toy in between to stimulate. And the fact that the gentleman can see the lady getting aroused will arouse him.
Oh, okay. Oh, so what? I mean, a sex toy on your partner or a sex toy on yourself?
No, a sex toy on your partner. So if you've orgasmed, climaxed, then it's time to bring in the sex toy and using that on the lady. You can still watch that she's getting aroused, and hopefully that might bring you around for round 2.
Okay.
Very good to see.
Yeah.
Another one, stay active. Getting into shape could help reduce your refractory period. The fitter you are, the better your hormones will be and can regulate themselves, says Dr. Brahmabat.
Okay.
And that includes eating a healthy diet. What you eat is a bigger impact on your sex drive than you may realise. Eating a diet of unhealthy fats, sugars, all has a negative effect and can absolutely exacerbate your refractory period.
Good tips.
Alcohol.
Oh, yeah, it's a big no-no.
Don't drink it.
No.
Alcohol is your central nervous system depressant, so it will numb the feelings of your sexual stimulation, and that basically is a killer for your penis. It will knock the little fella out. Leave the shots alone. Consider supplements. So if you're looking for external help, there are supplements that may help support your sexual health. Omega-3. So omega-3 supplements, lots of fish fingers.
Fish oil.
Fish fingers. Get Captain Birdseye in the bedroom. You're ready to go. Okay, and that basically is the main thing. It's maximise your health, maximise your diet, and look at omega-3.
There's going to be an influx of people going to the gym or running or...
Really?
Probably not.
You know, we're approaching Christmas. It's usually the other side of Christmas.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you could just have lots more sex.
Oh, you could.
Burn the calories off that way.
It's the best form.
There you go. So we've dispelled a couple more myths for you this week.
Talking of myths.
Yes.
So we know how the naughty hobby has a lot of negativity around it.
Are we talking sort of people from the outside, their perception of it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And there is many reports in social media about swinging and all that kind of malarkey, and it's very negative, isn't it?
Yes,
very negative.
Yeah.
So I am here to give you a bit of positivity.
Excellent.
Around the naughty hobby.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear.
So this week in the Sun newspaper.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to like this.
Stay with me.
I'm ready to zone out immediately as in the Sun.
There was a headline that says, "Swinging saved our marriage after we were struggling. It's what we'd been missing from our life the whole time."
Mr MotherTrucker sent me this article.
Yes. So I'm going to read on. It says, after going through a rough time in their relationship, one couple thought their marriage was heading for divorce. However, they soon discovered how an unusual pastime could not only save them, but lead to a stronger union than ever.
Okay.
So Jem Jones, 44, and her husband Daz, 41, first met on Tinder in 2015 and formed an instant connection. They went on to marry and start a family, even starting a contracting business together in 2021. However, the pressures of becoming business partners soon took its toll on their relationship. They go on to say, we were starting a new business and we just got totally caught up in business life and the stress of it all, and we just had no time for each other. The couple, who had taken up swinging after 5 years together before it took a back seat, decided to reintroduce it to their relationship. And now they credit the lifestyle with saving their relationship.
Okay.
We just reconnected, and this is what had been missing from our life. Daz added that attending their first swingers event after returning to the lifestyle helped them improve their communication. How many times do we bang on about communication, Mr. N?
Absolutely. It definitely improves your communication between the two of you.
Exactly. He explained that talking through their feelings around swinging helped them to create an open dialogue about everything from parenting their children to household chores. The couple soon realised that swinging was a vital element to them enjoying their life together. And Jem clarified that the pair do not just look to have sex with people, that they actually enjoy going on dates as a couple. Now they give back and help other couples in the bedroom, providing guidance on the swinging community.
Welcome to our world.
Yes. We want to tell people this works for us and it could work for you too. However, she added that couples don't have to go down the swinging route.
Well, no, it doesn't work for everyone.
No, it
Absolutely
doesn't.
not. It's not for everyone.
She pointed out that there are many ways to reconnect, including simply discussing bedroom fantasies with each other. This is a journey to be explored. Everyone has their own levels. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
I think fantasy is the way to start, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
If you were listening to this and you sort of want to begin and get in the naughty hobby, why aren't you listening to episode 1? why are you listening to episode 166? But yeah, I mean, the way to start is to explore your fantasies together. And that key question, okay, you know, what turns you on? Yeah. That is if you're sitting here wondering what is the base question to begin with when talking to your partner, it is what turns you on. And then explore that and decide how far you want to take that.
And that's interesting because I remember when you asked me that question and I felt very shy about talking about it and, you know, opening up. So to even do that is a massive step.
Yeah,
in your communication skills with your partner.
And it's not something that you probably, okay, you know, what turns you on? You might get nothing, you know, or I don't know, because the person might not be ready to open up to you. Yeah. You know, and especially if you've been in a relationship a long time, sometimes your sexual fantasies and things can remain in your own head and be locked away. You can lock them away. And sometimes that can take a little while for you to have the trust to share your most intimate fantasies.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's not a question that you can ask and expect an instant answer to.
No.
And again, you know, it's a case of just carrying on talking and not pestering, but kind of just seeing if you can explore together and saying that you would like to share more intimacies together.
And I think out of anything else, any other hobby, I think that the naughty hobby is the one thing that helps people with that communication.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm not sure I can explain why it is, but it does, because you feel so much more freer and relaxed and open.
Do you think it's because you've got that trust, you're putting your total trust in your partner?
I think so. And it's also a journey that you kind of go on together. So it doesn't matter if one is further along than the other. It's still the journey that you do together.
It's often been described as almost like sexual adventure with your best friend.
Yeah.
So, you know, you are exploring things together for the first time, and you're almost sharing it like two naughty friends. And
that's the thing. It's like it's something that you do together.
Yeah.
and it's yours. Nobody else's, it's just yours.
But then you go home and you reconnect and you are a couple again.
Yeah.
And you've just got each other again. And we always say that you go together and you leave together if you're a couple. So, yeah.
Yeah. I just thought that was a really nice, positive...
Yeah.
You know, the fact that for once, rather than it saying, oh, we know swinging is disgusting and everything else.
Again,
it's just...
it's not a hobby for everyone.
It isn't.
You know, you may be a couple, and if, as we've said many, many times, if you've got a chink in your relationship, this hobby will find it and it will tear you apart. The one thing I will say, though, and we do know couples that don't actually play with anybody, but they love being in the environment and they love meeting the people that are in the naughty hobby. If you wanted to do that, it's just the most amazing community you will ever meet. Absolutely. And I mean, we hate labels, and you know, to me, you can be a swinger, go to a swinger club and never swap with a single soul.
Yeah.
You could still be a swinger, enjoy that community, enjoy being liberated, enjoy talking about naughty things, about furry handcuffs and giant dildos with Mrs MotherTrucker. And that doesn't mean, you know, that you're not part of the community and you're not part of that group. And sometimes, I've said before, and it reminds me of the Queen film with who starred in the Queen film?
Oh, Rami Malek.
Rami Malek.
Yeah,
and
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Absolutely. And there's a line in the film that I think ascertains to the swinging lifestyle. And he said, we are just a bunch of misfits.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what it feels like in the naughty hobby. You know, a lot of us are married couples. Sometimes the kids are grown up and you want that one last round of naughtiness. and that's what it's all about. It's about enjoying the fun together, you know, and not taking life too seriously, but always respecting your relationship and respecting each other. And that is the absolute essence of swinging and V2V, you know, and bringing people together that feel the same way.
Well said, Mr. N.
What a way to finish the show.
Absolutely.
We're almost out of time.
We are.
So if you want to get involved in this naughtiness, come and see us on Saturday the 8th of November. Bring along your jitterbug. I don't know any other 40s dances, I'm sorry. Send us a message on Naughty Fab Swingers. We are the Naughty Couple, NAUGHTYCP1. Or join our Discord. Yes, and the link to Discord is on our website, which is V2, that's the number 2, V2V.UK. V2V.UK. There's no co in there. It's just V2V.UK. And 2 events left this year. Yeah. And then we've got some big announcements to make. Huge. For next year. Such a tease, Mr. N. There you go. That's why I love you. Till next week. Take care. Bye-bye.